Hello. Welcome to the Daily Political Tarot Readings here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. I'm here 365 days of the year to take your 12 political questions. I take them out of the chat, so just put your questions in the chat before, in the hour before I come on, so between 11 and 12 Chicago time. And so I've got your questions for today. If you're watching this on replay, you can go down in the description box. The questions are all there and time stamped, so you can just pick and choose what you're interested in. You don't have to sit through the whole thing. 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America at feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country, and that's an ongoing thing. Trying to think what else. We have epic troll slayers to keep us safe. Thank you. You make this possible. And we just have a great community. So anything in the chat that is in all caps, that's how you communicate with me. And other than that, please just type normally, because people have whole conversations and they are really supportive of each other. And it's just a great community. So I'll be starting here in just 1 second. Oh, got this in the wrong place. Hang on. Almost. Come on. Didn't think it would take me this long. I'm sorry. I thought I could just pop these on. There, that works. All right. So I've got your questions for today. And also just mentioning that the gems here, there are two meanings to the gems. The first meaning is, thank you, Deborah. The first meaning is to remind all of you that each of our souls is precious. We come in all different shapes and sizes and colors, but our souls are all pieces of the divine. And anyone who says, if you're ever thinking I'm not special, I don't matter, au contraire, seriously. So just remember, you know, Fabergé eggs, beautiful gems. You are a beautiful gem. You are a Fabergé egg. You have a worth just in your very being. So I just want to throw that out. Second reason, excuse me, these are the colors of not only Mardi Gras, these are the colors of the suffragette movement. Where we're trying to get the vote. So, okay. Oh, thank you, Snowwolf. Thank you. Okay. I have cards, I have you. What else do I need? I agree, Eileen. We are all gifted in some way. Some math, some hair cutting, some plumbing, some history. Yes, we all have. We are all, and all of us are giving off this wonderful energy because we're decent people, you know? And that's really contributing to the world. It's important. Thank you, Cicerino. Thank you, Stephanie. Okay. We're actually starting with a nice thing. It's not really a reading, but it's just nice. Let me pull up the picture. Because you guys, if you've heard about Patreon, haven't you? It's very sweet. Share screen. Duh. Zelensky awards medal to patron Ukrainian bomb-sniffing dog. Look at the sweetness. Oh, look at that sweet face. Pint-sized little Jack Russell Terrier. He, let's see here. Describing him as a small but very famous sapper, Zelensky said in a statement after the ceremony that teaching children to avoid landmines. Jeez. Dogs have been used for demining since World War II. So he's a bomb detector. Patron, whose name means cartridge in Ukrainian in reference to firearms, has also become a powerful patriotic symbol for Kyiv. So, yes. As a matter of fact, I believe that's when I on Twitter yesterday. Let me go to a profile. Yes. I believe this is Patron. Yes, Patron. Patron, there was a I've got to share this with you. There was a news conference with Patron. And he fell asleep. He got tired. It was kind of boring. So he fell asleep. Yes. See? He was tired. Good pupper dog. Good pupper dog. Good sweetie. Rest well. Anyway. So I thought we should start there because some of the questions today are pretty ugly. But that's where we're starting. So try to keep our energy up. Anyone if you're new to the channel, this is kind of how I do things around here. We try to get the energy up, and that's with the colors and the overlays and the nails and the thing, and then we dip down into this heinous energy in the news, and then we can come back up. So we don't just like go down into it and we're stuck there. No, that's no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So at 8 minutes in, the second question, this is our second topic question. It's bad. The next one's even worse. Yeah, sure, H, I'm in love. I hear you. So, Putin's troops are realizing they're being hung out to dry. Ill-trained with subpar equipment. Will there be an internal revolt? Oh, Deba, greetings from Stanford Hospital. I've been here for 10 days. Oh, Deba, I hope you get better. I hope you get better. Hold, please. Take. It's all right. Okay. I don't know why it's been getting so hot in this room. All right. But if the fans are bothering you, please let me know. Oh my goodness, Deb, I'm very sick. Tumor on pancreas. Good times. Oh, bless. I hope you get better. I hope you get better. Okay. It's actually like 10 minutes in. Okay. So, Putin's troops are realizing they're being hung out to dry. They're ill-trained with subpar equipment. Will there be an internal revolt? Because there's already been quite a bit of stories about soldiers turning against their higher ups, and brutal. Atha Volpe is saying, we've had so many terriers, if you don't give them a job, they'll find one to occupy their time. I believe it. All right, are the Russian troops going to revolt? Queen of Swords. So that's a group of military people. It's also families back home. This can be groups of military people for me, or it can be like the military family members holding down the fort back home. Holding down the fort as Tor, using the expression. So, oh, there it is. So they took their weapons and they went off to war. Knight of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Tower. That does not bode well. They were told to go to war. They were, charged. It's not been going well, and there are bullies and people who are taking up arms on their own. And I'm asking if the Russian military is going to revolt. I've got a tower here, so, and it feels very much like that too. That it's going to just increasingly crumble. That may be what gets Putin out of Ukraine. Is actually, well, that's really the question, isn't it? Is that what gets Putin out of Ukraine? Gets Russia out of Ukraine. Is it? It's just he has to recall his own troops because it's bad. Yes, I agree, Fran. Putin did not look good yesterday. And he was on his best behavior, so he was trying to hold everything in. But the other thing about it is people are thinking Parkinson's or some kind of neurological disease or damage or what have you. For what it's worth, and I don't necessarily get this about him, but just something to keep in mind, they did say the same things about Hitler. Only, actually, it turns out Hitler was drugged to the gills. So, get there. But is this what it's going to get Russia out of Ukraine? 8 of Wands. Wow, I'm getting a lot of very positive energy. A lot. Like to the point where I feel like I'm starting to float a little bit. There's so many things going wrong in the Russian army, or military, I should say. 4 of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. They're on a knife's edge, as it were. I mean, obviously, things are a little bit easier on, say, a ship, but because it's more contained and what have you. But this is looting. This is, the fighting is just death, and I'm going to make a little bit of money, and it's chaos. Leah Backman says he had a blanket on his lap. I saw that. Yes, we have Dr. What's-His-Name to thank for helping end World War II because, yes, he turned Hitler into a crackhead. Meth head, yeah, amphetamines. And Putin was really mad toward the end because he said, you turned me into an addict. It's like, well, but you didn't need to sleep, did you? Leah Backman says the army is in chaos. They're not working as a team, each man for himself. Yep. Pamela Bryant, unless the ship is sunk. Oh, you have a point. Knight of Pentacles. It's like they're trying to bribe soldiers to fight. Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands, Strength, Five of Swords. This is insult to injury. There are people higher up making money off of this war, and the people fighting it feel like they're just being thrown into a meat grinder, and this is a crackdown, but it doesn't work. Yeah, it's bad, and it's getting worse. Trillium Tarot saying Ukraine mocked Russia's Victory Day by holding a parade of captured Russian tanks. And they're soldiers who are seeing, like, they're struggling on their side, and then they're watching the what's going on in the Ukraine side, and they're seeing all this weaponry come pouring in and all this stuff from the West, and it's hugely demoralizing for them. Ace of Swords, Three of Swords, Queen of Wands, Sun. But it isn't like the whole military is going to, go into a free for all. There are still patriotic Russians who are going to do what they're told, but it's bad, and it's just you're fighting. You're definitely fighting with one arm tied behind your back. That's what they're doing. Teresa Ford says, who wouldn't feel like that when they have a crematorium trailing the troops? Well, you see, that kind of leads into our next question. Okay, this has been picked up by major news outlets. This is not hearsay, or I would not repeat it. This is not just, a Twitter rumor. Russian authorities in Ukraine's occupied city of Doneskt are tossing the bodies of their own dead soldiers in a secret dump, quote, by the thousands, unquote, and charging their loved ones money to find them. As Putin sinks lower and lower, will this become public knowledge in Russia? I mean, there's not having a conscience, and then there's whatever this is, because it's so much worse. Plus, the logistics. This isn't something like two sadists who are off their rocker this is organized. It's as tall as a person. Russians reveal their secret dump of dead soldiers. Just toss them in there, and later it's easier to make as if they disappeared without a trace. It's according to a new audio recording released by Ukraine Security Service on Tuesday. It intercepted a telephone conversation between two Russians discussing how one of their missing friends was finally found. In the 2.5-minute recording, an unidentified man tells his female relative that the fate of Ina's brother is finally known after he went missing a month ago. It's better that you don't hear this, the man says first. Okay. It's not a morgue, it's a dump. Well, Russia has claimed only 1,300 of its troops have died in its special military operation, please. Ukraine's military has put the death toll at about 26,000. So, will this become public knowledge in Russia? The whole situation is just crumbling around Putin. His own military acting up, his economy is crumbling like a 100-year-old termite-infested farmhouse. He can talk about the greatness of Russia, blah blah blah, all he wants. And there are some patriotic troops who will do what they're told, but that's Putin. He's not in touch with reality. He's not in touch with. Did he even have any sons? He had 2 daughters. And women can be in the military, of course, but and they do in Russia, but not as much. Sitting pretty. 4 of the haves and the have-nots. There's the Emperor, who doesn't care. Tower. 3 of Hearts. Oh, this is going to get out. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They're trying to keep this really quiet, but the Emperor is facing a tower and just massive heartache in the country. And as far as who gets found, who gets dumped, who gets sent back, it's the haves and the have-nots. Jeanette says he's rumored to have two sons who are under 5. It's going to get out. But he is just fully delusional. And this is welcome to authoritarianism. Because the jerk in charge, whatever he says goes. What can you do? Have another election? The elections are completely rigged. What can you do? Go to the courts? Thank you guys. Thank you for being here with me. Doxy Mom says, and this is Trump's hero. Trump is a narcissist. He is a sociopathic narcissist. He's the one who, they're saying now that when it came to the BLM protests, well, just shoot them all in the legs. That's who was that was our president. Son, people's sons, also. Thank you, V. We need it today. V said, love the lavender shirt and matching nails. Lavender is the best thing for peace and relaxation. Well, we could definitely use that. Pamela Bryant is saying during Vietnam, Pamela Bryant is saying during Vietnam, the USA lost 59,000 soldiers. Russia has lost 26,000 in 8 weeks. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. 10 of swords, 6 of swords, 8 of pentacles. I keep trying to get a sense of how this is going to end. But what I keep picking up is just it. Sorry. An itch by my eye, and I know that upsets some people when I itch the edge of my eye. I'm fine. I know. Well, sorry, I've been trying to get a sense of how this will end, but what I keep just getting is it's just there, but it just kind of crumbles from the inside. And Russians, they just can't keep the ground they've conquered. I mean, at some point, Putin has to say something to save face, but I mean, the good news is I don't pick up on, the big kabooms. Doxy Mom says, and don't forget he wanted to bomb Mexico. That's true. Just him and the guy who hung upside down from the rafters, Stephen Miller. We'll just bomb the cartels. They'll never know. Yes, because every little tiny piece of every single rocket you send is just going to magically evaporate. They'll never be able to trace it back to the U.S. Never. Right. Eileen says, just announced, Wall Street Journal just said Elon Musk said he would reverse Twitter's ban on Donald Trump. Please come back. I've been hoping he'd come back because we have gotten the edge of what it is to deal with Trump has been blunted. His approval ratings have been climbing up slowly. Oh no. Please. Come, show your rear end as you will. Hopefully not literally. But matter of fact, let's just go on to, yes, Marie Henson. Oh, dear great Gussie. Exactly. 29. Trump back on Twitter. Hello, Petrus. Oh, yes, true. Teresa Ford. And now we know exactly who Elon is as well. Jerk. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. Oh, Trumpy. Oh, and he said I wouldn't go back on Twitter. Oh, Pucky. I mean, everything the man says is a lie, but this is just, yeah, that was a, you gotta be kidding. Of course he will. Okay, Trump back on Twitter. Will it happen? What will be the consequences? Fake news. No one's ever been treated worse. No president's ever been treated worse than I have. Right? Tell it to JFK and Lincoln. Exactly, Stephanie Martin. The parade yesterday, it was like, shouldn't you guys be? Isn't there a? Are you just? Is it like you start here and you're just going to parade all the way to the front? Page of Pentacles. Elon wants to. It's now about money for him. For all the talk about, oh, he doesn't think about money and it's not his main. Oh, please. And he's seeing how a lot of people have been leaving Twitter. Doxy Mom is asking, will Trump going back on Twitter cause Truth Social investors to sue him? Mm-hmm. The dynasty. Oh, joy. Yeah. Yes, Stephanie Martin. Keep on walking, boys. And women in your short white skirts. Magician. Oh, he gets to. There's a rope. That's actually that magician is actually Musk. He might be standing up and saying, "Come on in." 9 of Wands. 6 of Swords. 9 of Cups. Huh. This is the whole Trump dynasty. This is Elon Musk standing up. And people who are on the far right, who've, we've been silenced, our First Amendment rights, blah, 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 on a private company with terms of service were violated. Oh, good, let's pick up our weapons and go back. But for some reason, I've got a 9 of Cups here. It's a merchant. The card, the merchant, I've got a lot of cups there. That seems a bit odd to me, though, because it doesn't, the merchant part matches the rest of the reading, but that doesn't. Let me see if I can get more information. Eileen, yes, Musk needs to make back the money you spend it, right. Another is Twitter Blue. You can spend $3 a month to be on Twitter. But that rolled out, and I'm wondering if they're not getting the response they wanted. Oh, Teslas are being recalled. He's losing money there too. Do. Legal decision. It's not very smart, considering the last time Trump had any kind of power, he did his level best to incite revolution, insurrection, whatnot. Yeah, you really don't want to be caught up in the legal blowback on the when you are the platform that gives him that space. That's a thief card. 3 of Wands. Moon. Queen of Wands. 7 of Cups. Thief. The far right, they want to go back on there. They want to cause trouble, but it's a lot of liberals are going to leave. They're going to leave Twitter. Because there isn't a competitor who's really fully got their act together yet that people are familiar with. Marie Henson, computers shut off, batteries explode and burn the car. Jeez. Whew. Okay. What it looks like is, yeah, Trump may get back on there. Now, is Trump himself going to show his true nature again on Twitter? Is he basically going to put his foot in it? I'm trying to come up with all of the cleanest expressions I can think of. For fundraising. That's part of it. Fundraising. Mm-hmm. Ace of Wands, King of Swords, Six of Cups. He won't be on there for that long. It feels like he'll be on there. He'll be obnoxious, but he's got legal stuff coming up. It feels like maybe related to the fallout from the January 6th Select Committee hearings or something like that. But there's stuff coming up where his lawyers are going to tell him to be quiet, close his mouth. Joanne, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. So, yeah, his lawyers. And then Twitter's nice again, because it kind of goes back to the far right not having the power they did. So it'll be safer for other people to go back to Twitter if they decide to. But as far as Trump goes, oh yeah, he's going to put his foot in it. So Eileen's asking, when does Trump not put his foot in it? True. Holly and France is saying he's incapable of shutting his mouth. Yes, that's true. He can't resist. There's no way he can resist a platform that big. Oh, there's no way. There's no way. With Biden in office, but he can tweet, and be the center of attention, like the good old days. Hey, Linda Sandoval saying, if we do this right, he won't be back on Twitter. You know, I think the January 6th Select Committee hearings are not going to be great for him, but he's not going to be able to let it go. He's not going to take accusations like that without projecting. So Gary Atkins says Twitter will be the next Tumblr. Tumblr really basically only lasted as long as it did because other platforms weren't letting you use GIFs. So Tumblr became the platform of GIFs, which is kind of fun. It can be quite pretty, actually. Depends. All right. At an offering for the cat food fund. Thank you, Petrus. Thank you. He's not in here. But I will tell them. 39. Oh, just a quick question was put in here about the Queen. Prince Charles opened Parliament this morning. Will the Queen's episodic mobility issues keep her from being seen in a professional capacity again? In other words, is this it? Very sad. Sad to lose family. The Dynasty. If ever there was a card about the royal family. Oh, endings, secrets, Page of Pentacles. This is William. This is the ending and the mysteries beyond. Dave just asked if there's a program for vegan cheese addiction. What kind of cheese is it? What kind of cheese are you addicted to? Maybe it's a brand I'm not getting. 41. All right. Now we're back in the States. 41. Potential good news. Lisa Cook. You heard of Lisa Cook? Lisa Cook is in the Senate. She's going before the Senate today to possibly become the first Black woman on the Federal Reserve Board. Equality. Equality looks good on us. Looks good on all of us. Good for her. So will Lisa Cook be the first Black woman on the Federal Reserve Board? It's just gross. It's just this knee-jerk energy of even if some of these people are consciously telling themselves, oh no, it's fine, it doesn't matter that she's a Black woman, I'm not racist. Back here, they've got this knee-jerk thing going where they just have to make it harder. They have to make it harder on that person, which I believe is the definition of being a scumbag. Oh, cover the news. Breaking. Elon Musk says he'd allow Trump to return to Twitter. Says decision to ban him was morally wrong. Is Musk an American? I can't remember. I think he was born in South Africa, but is he an American citizen? Or does he just have so much money he just doesn't care? 2 of wands. Okay, communication would be such a good. These kinds of things are so good for future generations and young people, school age people, men and women, seeing real diversity, seeing their own futures, what's possible, and their futures open up. It makes a difference. Perwin said he was born in South Africa, raised wealthy, while other children his age worked in his family's emerald mines. Ew. Okay, seven of cups. Strength. Devil. Knight of Pentacles, Chariot. This would say yes. This would say she's up to it. This says that there are some scumbags in the Senate. Surprise. This says that some of those scumbags might, what is it? It is better to stay silent and be thought a fool than to open your mouth and leave no doubt. No, racism and stupidity, alive and well. But these are good, and it ends well. It looks like so. She's got a real chance. it feels like, but okay. But we're making progress. It's slow. It's taking far too long, but we're making progress on equality. Yes. Good. All right, at 46, Electra Storm had a question, a very good question here. Will the Federalist Society stop having a heaving influence? I think that's a good word for this, because when it comes to the Federalist Society, heaving is kind of what I feel like doing. There he is. Will the Federalist Society stop having a heaving influence on our court system eventually? Hi. Hello, my sweet. Hello, sweetness. How are you? Oh, look at that good boy. Look at that. We're having a kitty break. Yes. We will return to our regular scheduled meetings in just a minute. Yes, we will. But right now we're having our boo-boo break. Oh, it's just a precious little boo-boo break. Oh, you good boy. Oh, just a good boy. Yes, you are. Precious. Oh, you good boy. You're so good. Good boy. You're so precious. Okay. Are you okay? I should probably get back to the readings. Yes, I should. Alright. It's a good boy. Yes, he is. He is just a sweetie. Whoops. Oh, he's a good boy. Okay. Jennifer says, I love how Boo Boo's little arms stick out. He's such a cutie. I think so too. Okay. Thank you, guys. Petra says, and somehow when you've hugged him after reading on Putin before, I knew he was helping clean your energy. Oh, I feel better already. I'm serious. My energy feels so much better right now. It's like, oh. Okay. Federalist Society. Heaving. Yeah. That's kind of what the Federalist Society makes me want to do. So, yeah. All right. But will they stop having such an influence on our court system eventually? Federalist Society. Future of the Federalist Society. Oh. Thank you, guys. Oh, my gosh. The Federalist Society energy. I feel like I'm walking through a lion's den. Don't mind me. Oh, these people are awful. They're just mean. Oh, mean to you. Thank you. Yes, Ricky, Boo Boo is the positive energy being. Exactly. Oh, thank you, Michelle. These people are mean. Page of Swords. Bullies. Bullies who are mean. Yeah. Jeanette says they're paid up for quite a while. I think that's what you're talking about. Queen of Wands. Oh, far right. Page of Cups. Three of Pentacles. Three of Swords. Six of Swords. Now they're going to be around for a while, doing as much damage as they possibly can. That's their plan. Right now they are ecstatic because there will be an increase, and I cannot believe she used this word, supply of babies in the country for adoption, specifically white babies, but they don't say that part out loud. But you can just look at the adoption rate of children to know that's exactly what they're talking about, because that's exactly who gets adopted. Yeah. Oh, they are pigs in swill. They are as happy as can be, and they have a plan, and they have more plans to be even more awful any chance they get. So the question is, will they continue to have chances to do these kinds of cruel, inhuman, unconscionable, selfish, self-centered, narrow-minded things? Jen Glenn saying, can we look at what the fall of the Federalist Society will look like? Yeah, okay. And Kelpie says, they don't say it out loud yet. Yeah. Big show moving forward or backwards. Big show of being pulled back to 1850. Magician. Page of Cups. Seven of Wands. Two of Cups. Five of Cups. Well, okay, so we've got Magician here. Right now, they're as happy as can be. Yes, we're going to get all the cruelty. But here, again, we've got the kids, but here, this is suddenly all minor arcana. And this feels like women having healthcare options. And the right being disappointed, they've knocked down everything they could. It just didn't work. And their far-right garbage is on the defensive. I like it. Let's do that. Oh, yes, Joanne, I saw that. Thank you. I haven't had a chance to go through it, but I saw that. Thank you. Marie Henson says, the patriarchy is scared to death of becoming the minority in America. I'm white. Will I be in the minority in 10 years? I don't care. Yeah. Okay, what's next? 54. Nanette had a question. Oh, it's another Federalist Society question. Okay, 54. So will the Federalist Society ever be exposed for the dark money and its manipulation of our government? Dark money? Or just tell us about the fall of the Federalist Society. We're not picky. Will they be exposed, or how else could they? Because it feels like they're going to lose. They're going to lose power. 10 of Wands, burden. Yeah, because here's the list of awful Supreme Court judge nominees. Ace of Swords. 3 of Pentacles. Page of Cups. Page of Wands. Hanged Man. Some of their messages might get revealed. There might be something. There is a big suspension down the road. But I'm not getting anything near future. I mean, there's going to be a lot of scrutiny, especially and this potential ban that's coming down this month or next month, probably at the end of next month, is most likely is going to have a ripple effect, including how the Federalist Society is seen and treated in the future. But right now, mainly I'm just getting happy as a yes, happy as a pig in slop. Yes. I don't like them. I don't like them, sweetie. But I like you because you're sweet. Okay. Diane was asking next, yes, will Biden use his power to pass Roe v. Wade if he gets defeated tomorrow? Well, yes, but that's kind of the thing. He can't pass anything. We're at 56:30, dear. He can't pass anything. I think you're asking about if there's going to be an executive order of some nature. Something that would help. Because there's no way we're going to get 60 votes in the Senate. No, even though it's the right thing to do. Even though it is the right and decent thing to do. Oh, he's so good. Do you like him? He's like, no, not really. No, I'm pretty happy where I am. He says, no, I'm happy where I am. I'm sorry, guys. I just really need the energy today. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. Okay. I know what I'll do. How about I sit down? Give me a second and I'll sit down. Hang on. Let's do this. Let me just lower this down. Ooh, 2 days in a row. Okay. I'm going to go to desk level, second floor. Seating. Second floor seating. There, okay. Give her a boo-boo. Oh, I get so many complaints when I do stuff like this, but we need nice energy as well as looking at questions. Boo boo. Come here, sweetheart. All right. There. Come here, sweetie. Come here. Yes. There we go. Happy kitty. All right, so 59. Precious one. Oh, you're so good. At 59, Diane had a question. Let's have a look. Will Biden be able to do anything to protect women? Yes. Will Biden be able to do anything to protect women? Oh, good boy. Oh, he's a good boy. Yes, he is. You are the precious. You are the precious. You're okay. Petrus, I agree. I would doubt that the executive can unilaterally overrule the Supreme Court. No, he wouldn't be able to overrule. I imagine their hello, sweetie. It's I imagine it's limited what he could do, but potentially maybe he could do something. Oh, people like my bare feet, my purple knit pants. Yes. Okay. One. Thank you, Linda. All right, so will Putin be able to do anything to protect women? He wants to. Thank you, Rosie. You are so good. Yes, you are. Look at that sweet face. Look at that sweet face. He knows what's coming. I'm actually getting really good energy off of Biden in the sense that he wants to help. He cares what's going to happen to people. Say what you want about Joe Biden, but he really does care. Okay. Ace of Wands. Kitty approved. 10 of Cups. Ace of Swords. Hierophant. 7 of Swords. All right, there's only so much he can do. But he wants to... You know how some large companies are saying they will pay for... Female employees will pay them up to $4,000 to get services in another state if they need them? This feels like Biden putting something in place that's trying to help. I don't know that the Congress is going to let him. But he's trying. He is talking to everybody he can possibly talk to. So this is the far right action they're taking. This is the stealing of rights. This is legal theft. But he's fighting. This is an action. He wants to take an executive action. Anything he can do, even some small ways to help mitigate the damage. He wants to do it. That's what I'm getting. So. Okay, so at 104, Electrostorm. Oh, DeJoy. You're okay. You're okay. You know who that is, Goofy. 104.30. DeJoy, who is not a joy. Who's kind of a jerk. Who should be in jail. But is DeJoy going to mess up the midterms? Is the question. Yes, Marie Henson. Lewis, destroy. Exactly. I still can't send a letter to Australia, by the way. Last time I looked, I was actually trying to find things maybe I could send to people. viewers or something I could do to brighten your day or help out, or, something with Book Art Media, something. Not Australia. Can't send you anything. You're a post office. This isn't the 1700s, and you're a post office. Temperance. Someone please get rid of this jerk. Oh, please, oh, please. Page of Wands. 3 of Cups. 9 of Pentacles. King of Swords. 10 of Swords. Well, he's still there being awful. He's sitting pretty. And we keep hoping we're going to get our postal service back. We've got stuff to mail. We've got stuff to mail. Hello. But he's sitting pretty for now. We have to be patient. I don't want to be patient anymore. I want this jerk out of our government. Diane Scott says, my post office in my small town in western Illinois has been sold. Oh, look. It's a thief card. It's a thief and insult to injury. In Swords, which is communication. Ta-da! Petra says, not that I really mind, but we are practically an American client state. So it seems very strange if we can't get mail from there. I'll get to their timestamps for those who are watching in replay. USPS.com. United States Postal Service. International. Print customer form, print international labels. How to send internationally. International shipping restrictions. Mailer guidelines. Internationally prohibited items include airbags, alcohol, ammunition, cigarettes, dry ice, explosives, cremated remains. Hang on a second here, because I saw it. International delivery. All right. Maybe I'm not able to. So I thought I could pull it right up. But country, price groups, and weight limit. Sorry. No, okay. It's on the United States, the USPS. It's on their website. There's a list of countries. I'm so sorry I couldn't bring it up quickly, but it's there. 109. Renee has a question. Tiffany Lee, check your history. Oh, it's been a while since I looked. It's been a few weeks, but thank you. All right, so when I came on this morning, Renee Pryor had a question. Let's just say 40. The question was, will missing Americans be found alive? Men, women, and children are lost daily. And that was all the question that was there, which I can't, it's a little too broad for me to, but then that got me thinking. Will advances in technologies help solve missing person cases quicker, will in future, because of technology, will being able to abduct people, not know where they are, specifically not know where they are, will that be one heck of a lot harder, if not impossible? I mean, as much as we talk about, we don't want the government tracking our movements, the government knows where you are. They really do. They might need to go get a court order, but Oh, nice. Mystic Empress is saying March 11th, USPS resumes service to Australia. Thank you. Good. Thank you. All right. But in future, will technology mean that we don't have missing children we can't find? Missing people we can't find? Well, obviously, the richer you are, the richer an area you're living in, the richer a country you're living in. Well, yeah, I kind of just assumed that as a given. Well, come on. Hanged man. This is a card for kidnapping. Hi. Four of Wands. Three of Wands. Queen of Swords. Ten of Swords. This isn't always bad. This is a card I will often get for surgery, even surgery that turns out very well. Definitely change of viewpoint. If you are wealthy, they'll be able to find you. Court order surgeries to implant trackers or whatnot, but it also means that if somebody wants to abduct you, they may cut into that little part of you that has the chip or whatever in your arm to get it out. But on the whole, yes, there will be easier and easier ways for the rich, for the wealthy, and whatnot to keep them and theirs safe. In the first place, they're really going to be doing that in a big way. Will be very expensive dogs. Yes. Silly dogs. Silly dogs that they're not cats. Isn't that right? I like dogs too, but he doesn't. All right. At 1:14. You're fine. Oh, Cawthorn. Okay. Members of the GOP are admitting that the stories and leaks about Madison Cawthorn are an inside job. And there's a Fire Madison PAC. You're seeing a full court, state-based establishment pushback against him. Get this guy out, take him out. We're going to see if we can pull it off in 8 days. Ooh, he made some enemies. Yes, he did. He made some enemies. All right. Cats are not better than dogs. Dogs are not better than cats. What gives you positive energy is what matters. What you love, what loves you, that's what matters. Electra Storm is asking, can they please add Marjorie Trader Green and Bovert, please? Yes, please. Mystic Empress Diane. I love both cats and dogs, but cats rule, dogs drool. You're funny. Ugh. Ace of Pentacles. They have the goods. They have the receipts. They have all the receipts. Teresa Ford says, I enjoy watching the piranha eat their own. I know, right? I have a whole little pile of little bags of popcorn ready to go. Fool. That's Cawthorn. Tina White is saying, do they not understand that Cawthorn will be able to write a book and spill secrets, real or imagined, about the ones that are working against him? I'm wondering if he could talk to the January 6th committee. Oh, no. No. Don't want to do that. But make money from spilling secrets? Let's look at that. Okay, 6 of Cups. Temperance. 5 of Swords. 8 of Wands. So there's a Churchill quote in the chat that distracted me. Well, he's an idiot, and he was just hanging out with his cousin. This is insult to injury. This is, if the right is turned on him, this is a lot. This is him really. But this Temperance in the center, Major Arcana, and it's in the center. But they're going to keep coming after him. So what's the Temperance? Is he going to temper what he does and not be so truly awful? Or is he... Or are they going to get him out? Three of Pentacles. Oh, they have got, video footage. There's more. Oh, there's more. 4 of Wands. King of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Oh, he made them mad. What happened? Is the drug-filled O-word, is that the group of them? Was there some truth in that? See, I don't even want to wrap my head around that because, ew. But this is messages. Boy, they are coming after him. Ooh. Boy, oh boy. All right, so Electra Storm says, when one of their secrets are let out, they usually just lie and move on. Why is Madison Truth so angry? I don't get it. 1/1930. Cawthorn book. A little tell-all for a few $1 million. Madison Cawthorn book, Betrayal. American hero betrayed, or whatever nonsense. So, Madison Cawthorn tell-all book. Burr. Who has the last laugh? Six of Cups. Moon. Oh gosh, it's one of those stories. I was a young innocent, just starry-eyed in the ways of the world and government. The government should be by the people but then I was just so upset by it all. Oh please, oh please. Knight of Swords. Magician. Queen of Cups. I'm getting a feeling of him when he's older, like 20 years from now, like when he's in his 40s. He's still around, because he's stood up for whatever, and he's painted himself as having to stand up for himself. He's going to. There's going to be a woman who just thinks he is the bee's knees, and but he's not going to turn fully against the far right and against Republicans, but this is someone standing up, and if he doesn't talk now, he will. It'll just take time. But we will hear about his experiences. Or of course he's the hero, of course, you know. All right, I'll do 3 cards. 123. It's been a while since I looked at this, and I think I don't even remember what the answer I got was at the time. It's been a while since I looked at this, and because I don't want to. But are they coming after Cawthorn because he got too close to the truth? I don't want to think about any of these people involved, and look, I can think of some of the most handsome men and beautiful women on the face of this earth, and I don't want to see them in a group setting. Just no. Ew. Janelle says it obviously hit home. What did you do? Communicated. Madison Cawthorn communicated. I don't know what it may. Maybe it was not this. Maybe it was something else. Was it the Pelican Brief, where it was a conspiracy theory person who was just generally off the rocker? But one of the conspiracies they were talking about turned out to be true, and so they were coming after him or something like that. Was it the Pelican Brief? I can't remember. Ace of Cups. Magician. 2 of Swords. Knight of Cups. Hanged Man. Oh, thank heavens I don't have a 5 of Wands. That would have been it. I don't even have a 3 of Cups, but I don't have a 5. If I had a 5 of Wands, I would have just had to get up and leave. Ew. decisions. I think it's something else. They're coming after him. He did stay, it was communication, and he stood up about something, a decision made. But I'm getting cups. It's not the Democrats. Oh, that could be, because cups can be healthcare. See, I'm trying, I don't want to read this energy. I really don't. It's like, could you just give me a hint so I can, gross. There's some, I don't think it's as straightforward. Yeah, Petrus, let's not talk about what's running out of the cup. Judgment. They're afraid he's going to spill their other secrets. They've told him things in confidence. It's not just this one thing. They're afraid he's going to talk. He will disapprove of certain conversations or start naming names about things he's heard, who said them, and there's some general freak out because there is a code of silence. That's why this is kind of weird. And then this little pipsqueak shows up, having heard all the juicy gossip, and suddenly he's going out there with it. He's broken their code of silence one way or the other. I don't know if it's necessarily on the O word, the group activities. But he's broken the code of silence. And that's a big no. So, all right. It's 1:45. I'm going to stop there. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for joining us here today. And I appreciate your patience with me. Some days I just really need the positive energy. And you guys you always have positive energy for me, and I'm grateful. And of course, he has positive energy. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. It is 1:46 here in Chicago. At 4 o'clock, I will be over at the Book Art Media channel due to creative sprints. You're always welcome. And other than that, I will be right back here tomorrow. All right? Take care. You're not alone. We're in this together. And I'm pretty sure there are good days ahead. Don't forget. Take care.